Hello fellow Hot Wheels collectors. Right, Poundland, thank you at last. They have at last gotten B-case cars. I'll admit one Tesco's in particular, Ely, did come up kind of trumps. Managed to find a couple of B-cases there. But anyway, let us start with some Matchbox that were new. We have the Garbage Gulper. Very, very cool model indeed. This bit at the front, this yellow bit, does move. It's very cool, very nice. Just one that I had to grab because, well, it's a nice model. It's one of those models that you don't exactly see every day in the UK. Next up we have the Matchbox Lamborghini Gallardo LP 560-4 Police. Again, like me Lambos, so I had to have this one. It's a shame Hot Wheels don't do something like that, because I can't remember which country it is, but I think it's Saudi Arabia or some, not exactly third world, but some other country. They do actually have police cars that are sort of like high spec motors. Next we have the MR2 or MR11. This is the third colouring of this one. Very happy to get this. Just to show you, it is a B case from the USA. There we go, a little bit focus. B case. It is a B case. Yep, B case. So I'm hoping that we see C or A case stuff, but looks like I've missed out on A case. So, like I say, the only ones I would like to have gotten from that is the treasure hunt. Next up we have the Porsche 934 Turbo RSR. Gorgeous black colouring this. Looking forward to seeing if I can find the later version. Oh, and also as well, this does actually prove my point of I am still collecting Hot Wheels cars. I said on the 15th of this month, which is February 2015, I would actually stop collecting and only be after treasure hunts if I didn't see any new stock. Thankfully I went around Poundland and found like these. This was Cambridge Poundland and some Newmarket Poundland as well. We have the 68 El Camino. Beautiful, beautiful colours this one. The second colouring with Ed Pink on it I have yet to see. Emphasise the word yet to see, considering the fact that it's an E case or D case assortment. And we've only got a B case from Poundland. Remembering Poundland are a UK company, I think buy cheaply from probably Walmart or Target or some other USA store to stock their shelves, but when they do, grab them, because that's the only time you're going to see a USA car in the UK, unless you buy off eBay. Next up we have Mad Manga. I think the fourth colouring of this one. Anyway, I love this motor because you do actually see this some countries, I think Russia or somewhere, I know they do have these big mad spoilers and whatever on the backs. Same with the front air splitters. Very cool indeed. Next we have the Bread Box, second colouring. Well, depending on what you're counting, but second colouring for 2015. First colouring actually, because the first one was the old P or Q case with the Paint Co on it. Very nice mixed wheels. Just a very nice little model that I like to collect. It's one of those sweet little models that you don't see very often. Next up we have the Batmobile. Really want the newest one that Race Groove showed on his case unboxing. The silver one with yellow stripes. This is the black with red stripes. Slight little error with these guys. I don't know if this is common, but does the back spike actually pop out? If you look there, you can actually see it is damaged from where this has been pushed back and has actually damaged the casing. Is that a common issue, or is it just a simple case of someone's basically pushed it too hard and broken the packaging? Error or non-error? You decide. Next up we have the Super Van. Sadly not the Super Treasure Hunt Super Van, but still the red van. Still nice to see this one back in the assortment, considering the fact that it is now going on nearly 41 years old. Considering the fact this came out in 74, or well, it says 74, but it probably came out in 75, so this is now going on nearly 40 years old. That is a very good model. I'm surprised actually they haven't shelved that one for the time being. Mind you, I think they did a period of it. And finally we have the Jeep CJ7 B case treasure hunt. I found this in my local pound store. behind matchboxes. Nice try, whoever hid that. It was a case of I looked and thought, oh, there's a Hot Wheels behind there. Oh, it's the treasure hunt because it's the Jeep. It was like that. Basically, all I could see was that from all the other matchbox. And I thought, well, it's probably just another one. Quick look. Oh, no, it's the treasure hunt. Lovely, lovely to get this treasure hunt. Again, Circle Flame logo. Very, very hard to see on this one. It is right in the corner there. Right there. I think this year's treasure hunt logos aren't printed very well, making them even harder. It is USA as well, because unlike the internationals, which just get a yellow or gold flame, this has the actual text behind the card. Very cool indeed. Anyway, as I said, I went to Ely to see if they had any new cars to at least try and restore some of my faith, and they did, surprisingly. So first up we have the 1999 Ford Mustang. I actually do like the 90s Ford Mustangs, not as good as the original ones, but the 90s ones, it's that period when Mustangs were a bit pony, but I think they look pretty cool. They look like normal cars. Next up we have Night Dragon, second colouring. Love the green one, love this version. Okay Mattel, if you're watching this and listening, black. Black with chrome engine bay is the next colouring for this one. Don't hold me on that, that could be the next colour, but I'm predicting it now, that will be the colouring. Oops. Aston Martin 1963 DB5. Really, really nice model this, in the beautiful cherry red. One thing I am looking forward to, I don't know when it's coming out in the case codes, but on South Texas Diecast, I saw there was a model that I am really wanting to get hold of. I'm hoping it's not going to be the Super Treasure Hunt, otherwise that's going to be impossible to get hold of, or that it's going to be really popular. It is the Ford Escort RS2000. If you watch a 70s show, or well, 60s, 70s, 80s show called what is it? Not the Pretenders, it's the other one. Not Proclaimers, Professionals, the Professionals, they have on there a white version of that. I'm thinking that's probably what it's going to be styled after. Those cars in this country are incredibly, incredibly hen's teeth rare. But anyway, I'm really hoping that I can find that car, and when I see it on Race Groove's channel, boom, I know exactly what case it will come out of. So when I see it, I'll say, right, their case is those. Finally, and I mean finally, almost, the Cockney Cab 2. Happy to get this one because it is based on the old London FX4 taxi, not the stupid economical LX4, which is just basically a fancier version of this, because these things, the FX4, don't have wheelchair access. Anyway, also as well, whilst I was wandering around Newmarket, visited some of my charity shops. Not really anything in particular. One charity shop that I hadn't been in for a while had 3 very nice little toy cars that I had to buy. First up we have the 1986 Volvo, well that's the Matchbox logo, but we have the Volvo 760. Non-estate version, but the very cool version. This does actually remind me of the Corgi casting, which I have here, because it is actually almost identical in every single way. Top one is the Corgi casting, bottom one is the Matchbox casting. Okay, the Matchbox has opening doors. The only difference is, of course, the base. See if I can hold these together. Yeah, the base is different. Matchbox had some design details where you could actually see stuff. Corgi just had the logo and the fact that it was made in Great Britain. Well, depending. It says it was made in Great Britain, I don't think it really was. Next up we have yet another Matchbox Super GT. This one with, I think it's in the shape of a Ford GT40, one of Ray Screw's favourite cars. Perhaps maybe you can confirm it. Very sleek. Interesting style of wheels though. And finally, probably the best one they had there, sadly not in the best of condition, but the team of 3 Diecast TV channel will definitely like this one, because I have a Majoretti VW Golf. It's in bad condition. It had some tampos on the side, but they've been scraped off. Anyway, cool function. If you remember when I first found some old Majorettis back I think a year and a half ago now, give or take. I showed you the boot. Well, this one has the exact same stuff in it. Has some cool sporting gear in it. Very, very cool interior. Very, very nice cars to find. Anyway, that is it. So like I say, I have thankfully found some B case cars, and I'm looking forward to more stuff. I might be limited to collecting whatever I particularly like, so if I see a model that is nice, I might buy it, I might not. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.